Pete Buttigieg received 0% support from likely black voters in South Carolina, according to a poll. No, a big thing right now is name recognition. So that's what's kind of going on in polls right now. But let's look into this. Democratic presidential hopeful Pete Buttigieg received 0% support among likely African-American primary voters in South Carolina, according to a new poll. Buttigieg, a previously little-known... Oh, wow, that jumped on me. A previously little-known Indiana mayor who otherwise is getting enough support to put him among the contenders, recently visited South Carolina, where he admitted to the crowd that he's not very well known to voters in the Palmetto State. Out here, people are just getting to know me, and trust, in part, is a function of quality time, and we are racing against time. Okay, so this guy... All right, first of all, this guy has had... What's up, Lucy? This guy has had so much press. He has been on late night. He has been getting press all over the country. And he's still playing like, oh, not many people know me yet. Nobody knows. You're getting a ton of press, Pete Buttigieg. The problem is people aren't connecting with you because you have nothing to say that's reaching them. You're just another person running for president in a clown car of over 20 contenders. So no, Pete, you're getting blamed. Bernie Sanders, by the way, in 2016, Bernie Sanders got virtually no press whatsoever and ended up filling up stadiums. Ended up winning 22 states. Had he not been cheated, likely would have won the nomination. Because he had a message that really connected with people. Pete Buttigieg, getting tons of press already. There's no... When you look at the amount of press Pete Buttigieg has gotten versus what's warranted with the type of candidate he is, it's absolutely ridiculous. But why is he getting that amount of press? Well, because he's likable. And because he's establishment friendly. That's why. The establishment's pretty cool with him. He was another try. First, Kamala was a big try. Beto was a big try. They didn't really catch. Pete Buttigieg, they're just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. And they're going to start re-throwing stuff. Kamala's going to get they're going to try to push Kamala again. You know, the primary season is still very young. So 0% is pretty, and granted, this early on, a lot of it is just name recognition, but 0. All the press this guy's gotten, and he comes out with a goose egg. 0. That's pretty ridiculous. And he didn't know who Alfred E. Newman was, which was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it must be a generational thing. No, Pete Buttigieg, I'm younger than you. I knew who Alfred E. Newman is. Or I know who Alfred E. Newman is. There was no past tense there. I knew who he was then. I still do now. And by the way, I would have understood if Lucy bailed. She's done. She's like, this Buttigieg, he's so boring, I'm done. She is very bored by Pete Buttigieg. Buttigieg. I like to say his name like Count Chocula. All right? I enjoy that. Pete Buttigieg. I would get it if, like, maybe just Alfred E. Newman, you just throw that at him. And, like, off the top of his head, he's just like, Alfred, and then you're like, Mad Magazine. He's like, oh, yeah, that's understandable. But they gave him the clues. They fed him all the clues. In that interview, they said, Alfred E. Newman, Mad Magazine. He should have instantaneously been like, yeah. I had to Google that. Must be a generational thing. Well, Pete Buttigieg, I only support candidates who support single payer. Must be a generational thing. Actually, it isn't. Actually, it isn't. So, yeah, when you look at all the press that guy's gotten, and to come out with 0%, it's pretty sad. That's actually pretty sad. And it's because he has no ideas. He stands for absolutely... He has no policies. Nothing. I mean, even the Onion's digging in on that already. All right. So, there you go. Goose egg and Pete Buttigieg, according to that poll.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and